Hey everyone, this is going to be an instructional video on how to complete Trailhead modules, specifically interactive Trailhead modules, and then how to track all your Trailhead modules in Salesforce. So I'm going to assign you Trailhead modules through Salesforce, and so when I do that, you're going to receive an email that's going to look just like this, saying a new badge has been assigned to you. Create reports and dashboards for sales and marketing managers. So that's the name of the Trailhead module. And badge, a badge and a Trailhead module are one and the same thing. So in Trailhead, they're called Trailhead modules or trails. And in Salesforce, they're called badges. But they're exactly the same. So here, you've been assigned a Trailhead module or a badge. So you click on the link. And it'll take you to the Trailhead module. You'll see in the top right hand side here that we're not logged in. So the first thing we want to do is log in. I'll click login. And I'm going to go log in with Salesforce. If you don't have this option here, if you have some other options, but Salesforce isn't one of those options, then click use another login. And then you should have the option of login with Salesforce. So I'm going to log in with Salesforce. And because I've already logged in before, it has my username and password pre-populated. But if you haven't logged in before, your username, that's just going to be your email address. And that's going to be your username for your Salesforce as well. It's exactly the same. And password, you should have defined that before. When you received the new login and you clicked verify, you should have created a new password. If you didn't, then and this doesn't work, then get back to me and we'll figure it out together. So I'm just going to log in. And here it has an option to connect a recovery account. Don't worry about that and just click skip for now. Alright, so now I'm in the assigned Trailhead module, and you can see I'm logged in. You have a name, and here you have how many badges you have. That's basically how many Trailhead modules you've completed, and how many points you've earned. So when you complete Trailhead modules, you earn points, and Trailhead is such a huge a training portal with so many training modules. You can basically start off as a first-time user of Salesforce, and just through Trailhead modules, you could become a system architect, like a developer, a coder. So it's literally like a university degree online for free. So that's where the points come into play, and the badges as well. But you guys don't need to worry about that too much. You only need to use or learn Salesforce from mostly a user perspective. So this module has several sub-modules. For this exercise, I'm going to show you this one. You can see I've already done it, but it doesn't matter. We'll do it again. So I'm going to click on create a simple custom report. And I just want to check one thing at the bottom here. So I'm going to take. Okay, so here it has just a heading, and here start my instructions. So this is an interactive one. So you're actually going to be performing this in the Salesforce environment, just as a normal user would. So you first should read through these instructions, and then at the bottom, you wouldn't have this here. You would just have that window there. You would have an option to launch the Trailhead Playground. So a Trailhead Playground is this Salesforce environment that's specifically designed by Trailhead purely for Trailhead module completion. So you're not actually going to be logging into our Bradken Salesforce production environment. You're going to be logging into a special Trailhead a Salesforce environment to complete Trailhead tasks and modules. So you're going to click launch. And you shouldn't require another login here. It should already log you in. And there we go, I'm in. That's just a wellbeing page. You don't need to worry about that. So now I'm going to go back to the Trailhead instructions, and I'm going to follow these. So first it wants me to click on the gear icon and go to setup. So the gear icon is on the right here. Click that, setup. While that's loading, I'll go back to the instructions, and I'm going to drag this tab over here so it's next to each other. Enter users in quick find and select users. So here's the quick find box. I'm going to enter users. And then click edit next to your name and change your role to CEO. So I'm going to find my name, Daniel Hardigan, edit, and CEO. I've already done this module, so that's why I'm already CEO, but previously you would have been unspecified. So click the drop down, you'll select CEO, and you'll scroll down, also go here, click save. So that's just a little pre-exercise, but now you'd start with creating a custom report, which is what this module is about. So click on the reports tab. Well, first I have to get back to sales. So I'm going to have to click the 9 dots next to each other to launch the app launcher, and then select sales. So I'm just going to minimize this so it all fits on one screen. Okay, so now click these 9 dots, and this is your app launcher and a place where you can access all your Salesforce objects and all your Salesforce apps. So you guys will just be sales users, so you'll only be using this sales app. So that's really all you need to worry about. But for example, a marketing user may access the marketing app, which might have slightly different configurations, slightly different functionalities, and a slightly different design. But yeah, for your purposes, you'll only be accessing this app. And then you can also access all your objects. So you can go directly to your accounts, to your campaigns. That's probably for marketing. And you can go to your leads, to your opportunities. So this is the place where with one click, you can access almost anything in Salesforce. So the instructions tell us to go to the app launcher and select sales. Select sales. Okay, and now I'm in the sales environment that's specially designed for salespeople and sales managers. So then click on the reports tab, click new report, reports tab, new report. And here you would just follow these instructions. And then once you complete them all, what you do is you go verify this step to earn 100 points, and the system would actually check if everything that you've configured and designed here, if it was as per the instructions. If it wasn't, it'll come up with an error saying this and this wasn't done as per instruction. But if it was complete, then it would come up with like a success message that you've completed this little sub training module, and you would get some points here and you'd get a badge. So once you completed that one, what you'll do is you'd go back to the main Trailhead module. Remember, these are just subsections, and then you'd continue until you've completed all of them. And then once you complete all of them, then you earn another badge. And yeah, so that's completing the Trailhead, especially in that interactive environment, which is really handy to get that hands-on experience, because you will learn a lot, and it'll teach you pretty much everything you need to know in terms of how Salesforce works. And then the next thing we want to do, or the next thing I want to show you, is how to track your badges in Salesforce. So I'm just going to go to my Salesforce homepage. I'm going to close all these other ones so it doesn't get confusing. Okay, now I'm in Salesforce. So either it'll take you automatically to the homepage in the Sales app, which looks very similar, but it has all these tabs up here: accounts, contacts, leads, opportunities, or it'll by default take you to the Trail Tracker app. I'm not sure which one, but the one you want to be in for this exercise to check your badges is the Trail Tracker. So enter the Trail Tracker and go to User Badges. And so once you're in the User Badges section, the default, and this is called a list view, the default list view will be recently viewed. But what we want to do, and I think that's what I included in that manual I sent you, is we want to create a list of badges that are assigned just to you. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a new list view. So you go new, you'd say Daniel's badges. Of course, you would use your own name. You can select who sees this view. So it's probably only useful or relevant to you. So I'm just going to keep it only I can see this list view. Save. And now I'm going to have to edit it a little bit. So it's just used that same setting. So what I want to do is I want to make sure the filter is on my user badges. So that means badges that are assigned to me. So that's good. But I want to add some other columns as well. So I'm going to go the little gearbox here. I'm going to go select fields to display. And I'm probably going to want to add badge. So that's the name of the badge. The date that it was assigned, that might be relevant. The due date, I want to know that. Status. And maybe the last time I attempted it. Okay, that looks good. Now I can reorder these however I like. So I'm going to want the badge name to be first, badge ID second, date that it was assigned, due date, the date that it was last attempted, and the status at the end. So I'm going to go save. And there we go. So this is just like a report, a list view. It's very similar. In showing you basically the status of all the badges that have been assigned. So these are all that have been assigned to you, or in my case to me, or in this case. The date they were assigned, their due dates, the last attempted dates, and very importantly, their status. So when we were in Trailhead and you clicked verify this step and the system actually checked whether you completed the task in Trailhead, your status here will be automatically updated to complete. So you'll be able to see which ones you have assigned, you haven't attempted yet, which ones are in progress, and which ones are complete. And also when they're due. You can sort this list view. So I want to sort it by due date most recent, or most in the future, or vice versa. Same with assigned date, same with attempted date. So you just click once to sort one way, second time to sort the other way. We can sort by status as well. So that's pretty much it. So if any of you have any problems with logging into Trailhead or logging into Salesforce or setting up this list view or whatever that may be, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I'll be very happy to quickly answer whatever question you may have, or if it's a bit more complicated, it's very easy to set up a call and you can share your screen and we can go through it together. So please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah. So that's about it. I'm sure you get some more videos soon. Have fun.